Hi guys, R3D here. So today, to all SSL console owners with Ultimation moving faders, I have something that will make your day, which is the Ultimation extender set. As you know, with these faders, they are fragile and they will die on you. Okay, they get hot. They are trapped in there with lots of active electronics, and they often give you problems like fader doesn't move down, shaky faders, completely dead faders, and this will happen. And most probably you already have some faders which you think they are dead. Okay. This is a problem. This is a problem because if you don't have one extender cable and you can't bring this into a bench, it's impossible to troubleshoot and service them. Also, they are much different than the VCA faders. You have totally different interface with the computer, which is a digital interface, and you have lots of analog signals going here. Audio passes through the fader, or you have the Ultimation path, the VCA path. This is a totally different league, much complex than the VCA faders, which doesn't have anything. Basically, it's just the fader wiper, and you need to have easy access to all signals in order to troubleshoot what's happening. And there are at least 48 signals that runs through the console or the computer to the faders and back. Okay, how this works is easy. You have this the console card, which I have one already here, and you put in place of the fader. You run with two flat cables, and then you connect the fader card to the fader, and this will allow you to probe whichever signals you want to probe. And I have here an example of a more complex setup, which you will be able to see on the next videos, how you can troubleshoot the digital interface with these faders. What can I tell you more? Okay, this will also there's also an important task that you need to do regularly, which is the VCA path and Ultimation path alignment. As I referred already, these faders have two paths: one Ultimation path where the fader moves and the audio passes through the fader, and then you have the VCA path where the fader doesn't move, but it controls the VCA voltage to the VCA card on the channel strip, much like the original VCA faders. And during the working of these faders, and when you're touching it and doing some move corrections, the way the system works, it switch back and forth through the Ultimation path and through the VCA path. And if these two paths are not very accurately aligned, what happens is that when it jumps from one path to the other, you can hear the audio level differences. So it's very important that you keep these paths aligned, and you can only do that with direct access to the fader, and you can only do that with an extender card. Okay, and it's done through those, if you can see there, through those pots, those streams. You can use it to calibrate everything. So originally how SSL did it uh, was that they had some similar extender cards, a bit more basic and less usable ones, which they, I don't know if they provided you when you buy the console or the faders retrofit, or if you had to buy them separately. But they had uh, this extender set which would allow you to do something very similar to this, which was to extend a fader to a bench and make the alignments or do the troubleshooting and service. What happens is that nowadays it's pretty impossible to get these extender cards. I've run through hell to find these extender cards. I couldn't find them, either because the owners which have them, they are not for sale, of course, which without them they couldn't do the maintenance, or really you can't find them anymore on even on second-hand gear. It's impossible. That's the reason why I've put my hands to work and design a new extender set. And while at it, I decided I would improve and make these, especially this fader card, much more usable. I made it much bigger because the original one had the pro pins very tight together, and if you wanted to put some pigtails in there, it would be impossible. You could by mistake short one pin with another. Also, the original one didn't had this documentation on the board, which actually was dangerous, because imagine you wanted to probe a pin, and let me show you. And for instance, you wanted to, let me give you an example. You wanted to, let me see, okay, here we have, imagine you want to probe the cut switch, which is that one. And since you didn't have the documentation, you could by mistake connect it to the 5 volts, and boom, you short everything, and you have a bigger problem to solve. Okay, so I will show you on the next videos how you can put this into work, and what type of things you can do with these extenders. And also, if you guys need, if you are interested, I am selling these. I have a few more sets, extra sets I did, and you just contact me through either Facebook or SSL Mixed forum, or even by dropping me an email and tell me you're interested, and I can sell you one of these. Okay, so talk to you soon. Cheers.